Hello, welcome to another segment of Yay or Nay. It's funny, the last time I did a video at this angle, the cat jumped into the thing in the background. Now the other one's sleeping in there. They're actually twins. But anyway, for this segment, we're going to be talking about couch co-op or couch multiplayer, the kind of multiplayer you do in the same room. Now, it's something you don't really see much of anymore, to some extent. But it's funny. I mean, we've really come a long way from multiplayer. There was split screen, there was System Link to online multiplayer. Now those of us who grew up in the '90s or '80s or whatever, we were familiar with all that old stuff like split screen, multiplayer, System Link and stuff, and then we really experienced online gaming in the infancy stage and then the preteen stage and stuff where it's you figure kids that were born in the past 10 or 15 years, online multiplayer is more of a standard for them. It wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny that I remember, God, I actually bumped into an old friend of my brother's last week, and we were talking about the old nights of playing GoldenEye on the N64, and it's God, that was 20 years ago, just to think about that. And and that's the thing. Sometimes, whether you want to play it a game the old-fashioned way or play it online, if you want to play it with friends, it's hard when you're an adult because you have you and your friends are all on different schedules, so it's hard to get together to play a new game or something. So it's sometimes you just kind of cherish the old, like I said, those old GoldenEye nights, and you do miss them. But that's kind of why sometimes online is nice, because it's if you don't have, like I said, your friends are on different schedules, you play with people online, even though sometimes it's not usually as fun. I remember, it was quite a few years ago, my brother, it had to be I'd say at least 8 years ago, my brother made planned a bunch of Halo nights out where a whole bunch of us played Halo Reach online. We did all kinds of crazy custom matches and stuff, and I'll tell you, we did at least 2 different nights where we had planned this out, 2 or 3, I think it was 2. But I'll tell you something, those nights were more fun than any other time that I played Halo Reach online. And, Halo Reach, you could also do split screen, because that's the thing, there are still, to some extent, there are still games that do have, couch multiplayer, the old-fashioned way, if you will. A good example of this is Nintendo. Now, let's be honest here. Part of the reason Nintendo still does this is because when it comes to their Nintendo and online gaming, it's a bit kind of a gray area, so to speak. But it is still kind of nice that there's still some of that to, like I said, to some extent. You figure. Look at Mario, for example. All the different Mario games. There's Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. You can play those online, but you can also, which isn't really the greatest, but you can also play them, in your living room or in your bedroom or whatever. You can play it with friends in the same room. Or, Kirby always has, those games tend to have multiplayer modes. Same with Donkey Kong and Smash Brothers, perfectly good example. All these games you can play online, which may not be the greatest, but you can also play it in the living room, or like I said. So, and even sometimes indie games you can play in your living room or whatever. I don't know if there's not too many indie games that are probably online. Well, there is some, there is and there isn't, but. So, yeah, it's I kind of sometimes, sometimes it is nice to still have, the old school multiplayer to, you know what I'm saying, and I thought this would be a good topic since tomorrow, well, the day after I put this video out will be Thanksgiving, so, how many of you still like the occasional couch multiplayer co-op or plain multiplayer? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving, and as always, thanks for watching.